But yeah, this is not even half the people that speak. Like if you show up consistently on our spaces,
Oh,
you'll
it's
notice
okay.
so many different people. We're a real community, and we truly believe everything we say comes from our heart. It's not some bullshit. It's facts. Everything we talk about has happened in this project. But oh, Flux was leaving. Shout out to Flux, man. Love him. Oops, I was supposed to say peace to him. He
God,
left.
you
Hey, what's up,
fucking
Storm?
talk too much for Flux. You can't even get a word in to
Damn
say
it, my
goodnight.
bad.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But what's up, Storm?
No, man, I was trying to flash it 100.
Well, I heard Flux. That's all I heard, Storm. You sounded like you were. I had the window rolled down, and we couldn't hear nothing other than Flux.
Storm's on the rocket ship on the way to Bobby.
Yeah,
Yep.
man, I was just trying to flash a 100 and I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, we just we do this every day. We've been doing this for the past 3.5 months, and that's how old we are, 3.5 months. You know what I'm saying? So this truly comes from a community that has true conviction, and we're not just some moon boys that just believe because we're holding. We got facts. We know what we're talking about when it comes to our own project, and our belief is just next level. And I really, this
Feels
community
like
keeps
this,
me going. I love this
bro. Feels
community.
like we've been doing this for 2 years, 3 months, 4 months. I'm
Three
like,
and a
what the
half
fuck
months
was
in
that?
crypto is like 2 years. If
It
you've been
feels
in
like two
crypto that
years.
long, you feel like you've been here in this game for 2 years. I mean, I've been in this game since 2021. I feel like I've been in here for like, I don't know, 20 years, to be honest. Crypto is just crazy. It moves fast, you know what I'm saying? From 2021, what I've seen, how crypto has grown, what it's become. How crazy is it that right now we're at like past the all-time high market cap of overall what crypto was in 2021, and this is a bearish period. You know what I'm saying? Crypto keeps on growing every 4 years. It just keeps on growing at a fast pace, man. Crypto is fucking amazing. But yeah, man, just stick around, and hopefully what you heard you like so far. You know what I'm saying? We never tell anybody to buy right away. Do your own research. Check out our, project. The main Twitter account we have it on the Jumbotron. That's a account you should follow at Real MANYU. You'll get a lot of your information on there. You can find our Telegram on there. Our team actually communicates with us every single day. It doesn't matter if they don't have any news, they still come on and they speak to us. We have this everybody says GM, right? Good morning. We say G Money. That's our saying. Our team comes in and says that to us every day. Even if they don't have any news, they keep, show up, talk to us, make us feel good, let us know that they're still here, and it doesn't matter that what's happening in the market to stay bullish. So I love this team for always having our back, even on red days when there's nothing to drop, when there's no catalyst, they still show up, and I respect them for that because I don't find that in other projects, especially when it comes to meme. I mean, you can even see the same thing about the top projects. You don't get to talk to their devs every single day. We have the honor of speaking to these guys who are helping us, you know what I'm saying, every single day. And even we ask them questions sometimes and they'll answer us, you know what I'm saying? They don't hide from us. They even had a live Q&A on one of our spaces live with us. So this team really supports us. That's why we're
And
also so bullish.
they're probably listening in anonymously right now, too, because that's just how they do it.
100%. Zero said that he listens in and as much as he possibly can. If even while he's working for the project, he'll come in and listen. You know what I'm saying? So our team is just different than any other team I've ever seen. And I've been in this game for 4 years, and I've been deep, deep, deep in the trenches. So I've never seen a team like this. I've worked with another team in the past, and they were nowhere near as professional and as kind and as caring for the community as this team is. So I've personally dealt with teams, and I've never seen a team like this.
Yeah, man. And who is it that we're speaking to? Who was it that came in? And
Aleph or Aleph, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. He's down there as a listener.
okay,
He has I think a straw hat on. Or am I
okay,
tripping?
yeah, I saw him. I saw him. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things about this team, is that they keep their word. and I've never seen that before. I was a part of another community and another project, and they made several promises. And this project is 3 years old, and they've made several promises and delivered on absolutely nothing. So this team is very impressive because they've delivered so much and they've kept their word on everything. And it's just awesome to be a part of, And it's a life changing opportunity. The writing is on the wall, bro. Just do your research. Look at these posts up here on the jumbotron. Go through. Join the Telegram community. Do your research. Like the guys are saying, you don't even have to buy in. We don't want you to buy in unless you really believe, because we want people to hold
Well,
this.
Storm, this time he actually did really leave, but you can continue carrying on though.
Damn.
I liked hearing you.
Hey,
Oh
Numan,
well.
yeah,
Oh well, but
Storm.
you know he's busy. He heard enough. You know what I'm saying? So he's been in
Yeah.
crypto for a little while, it seems. So if he really likes
He's too
Mandu,
busy to
he'll
make
buy.
money.
He went to go do his research. That's what.
Yeah. Look, he might have gotten busy in real life. You know what I'm saying? He accidentally came up as a speaker. So we got the word of Mandu to him, and now he'll notice. Maybe later on he comes and checks us out. Man, he sees that we're still here, and like I said, the first time we all heard about money, at least me, I didn't buy money the first time I heard about it. So just remember, people they hear about it, they listen to it, and it's in their head now. So I'm sure if you he'll eventually get money, whether he comes in right now or later on. He'll see what's up. We're everywhere, anyways.
Hey, Human, Jumbotron is there. First time, I think, my impression with the Mew, the big community is also there.
Yeah, Mew
So,
has a
yeah,
partnership with Mudang as well.
yeah, yeah.
They're a decent project. They're good. They're actually listed on Robinhood and like some other major exchanges.
Yeah,
So
I put
they're
at
a
them.
cool project.
Yeah, I put at them with the menu, and I sorted. Kindly go everyone and make the impression.
Man, talking and telling Ed's friend and telling Aleph about MANYU made me even more bullish on MANYU. Even though we knew all this stuff, but all the information we shared, it just makes me bullish every single time. Even more on MANYU, you know what I'm saying? Like, quite often, this reminds me of things that we've done, you know what I'm saying? Because we've done so much when, like, Flux talks about it, or Storm, or myself, even, like, I remind myself, even, about what MANYU's done, and I'd be like, damn, this is fucking amazing. I'm telling you, like I was in that project, like I've told you guys, I was there for 8 9 months, and we pumped to well over 200 million, and that project was good and amazing. And even within that 8 to 9 months, what Manu has done is more in 3.5 months than what they did in 8 to 9 months, and we reached well over 200 million. And that was even a bull market. It was 2022 when the bear market started and everything was falling, and that project still went well over 200 million. So I have way more conviction in this project in Manu than that project. And like I said, I was deep in the trenches with that team. So I knew exactly what they were doing and all that stuff. And this team has done way more than them. And they weren't even 8 to 9 months old. They were even older than that. They were, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how long I was there for. And I always compare that project to this project because that project was pretty successful. Like I said, over 200 million, and like I said again, Manu has done more in 3.5 months than that project did in 8 to 9 months, and that was during a bear market, and we still went to 200 million. So Manu 10 billion is coming, man. I truly believe in it, and I'm not counting out 100 billion either. I'm not saying like I have true like 100% conviction that 10 billion happen, 100 billion, we'll see. But like Lamise believes in it and a bunch of others believe in it. And you know what? I believe in it too. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt, I wouldn't be surprised when we hit 100 billion. You know what I'm saying? So the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? But no, beyond that, the stars, the moon, the Pluto, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is the limit. We're going somewhere super high, 10 to 100 billion.
Well, hey, let's get back to getting a new speaker up here who wants to get some menu tokens. I want to bless you and love all your voices. Let me clarify that differently this time. But I want to hear someone new
Hey,
because I'll tell you what, that voice was so good that we got to hear from, I can't remember their
Franchise.
name, franchise. Go ahead, Storm. Sorry.
have we ever heard from Player?
No.
Bro, I've been begging Playa and DMs to come up and speak since I got this project the first week
But
of
to be
July.
honest, Playa has, or let me say his name the right way. Playa has been here for such a while
Playa!
that I don't think, I don't think he will really care about getting a billion money. But we would love to hear from you, Playa, and if you would like a billion money, you know what I'm saying? It's yours. Just come up and speak, man. Or how about let me name somebody else? How about Nishi is laughing, but we heard from him multiple times. Does Nishi count for you, Tommy?
Bro, if T Money comes up, I'll burn for T Money if T Money comes up because I know
Okay,
he's
there we
busy with his
go.
kids.
T Money, if you come up, you can either
But
win a billion or you can burn it.
or T
Which
Money
most likely
may want me to give it on, but T Money's that kind of guy. Freddie, I'm curious about Freddie. Haas,
Hey, will you
I think
give
I've
it to
heard from
me if I don't
Haas.
close his spaces?
Bro, you know it's you're on fucking payroll, bro. It's just direct deposit in your account.
Hey, guys, look, 1 billion is gonna be worth $10,000 at 10 billion market cap, and you can get that for free. And if you truly believe, like we do, that money is gonna go up even higher, 20 billion, $20,000, 100 billion, that's $100,000. So don't look at
Well,
the 1 billion market cap price right now. Look at it. Oh, look, we got Haas 85 up here. What's up, bro? How you doing?
what's up, Haas? I've heard you. How you feeling, bro?
I don't know if I've heard him before. I've seen him come up and as a speaker plenty of
Yeah,
times, but
Haas
I
has
don't
got a
remember him.
sharp mind. Haas has got a sharp mind.
Okay, now I probably remember him. I don't know. I have to hear him speak. What's up, Haas? Why do you say
Can you hear
what?
me? Hey
Yes,
guys, can you hear me?
yes.
Hey, I'm at work, but I just want to come up here real quick. I'm not interested in the money, but I just want to thank big thank you to Tommy, Human, Flux, all you guys. I have to listen here at work. I'm sure you can hear the background. But yeah, find somebody, T-Money, somebody like that, donate it to it, burn it. But I just appreciate you guys a lot.
Well, Haas, we appreciate you, brother. You don't come up and speak enough, and every time you do, we love to hear it.
I
Oh
do
yeah,
remember Haas, man, because of his voice.
I'm always at work,
Sound
but
like
yeah,
you're building that rocket, bro.
yeah, man, like Crypto
For
Bobby, I
real.
work on robots, but yeah, that's why I don't ever have time to hardly get up. I'm not supposed to be on my phone, but I made an exception.
We
Hey, Haas
appreciate
could be Haas could be somebody who made my arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we work on kidney kits. That's what I actually do, kidney
Oh,
dialysis kit.
okay.
But I run the robots for it.
Well, you have a very important job, and that's amazing, bro. Thank you for what you do. That's amazing.
Yep, keep doing what you're doing, Haas.
All right, I appreciate you
You're
guys. I got
changing
to
a
get
lot of
off there.
lives, bro. All right, bro.
So will
Have fun
MANYU,
at
buddy.
work, bro.
All right, thank you.
And thank you for coming up, man. We also got MANYU. Say what? What's
Manu,
up,
say
bro?
what?
Hey, Haas. It's Haas. Are you gonna quit that job when Manu hits the billions or what?
You bet you. As fast as I can.
Polish.
All right, bro.
What's up, MANYU? Say what?
What's up?
Chilling, enjoying this
Oh,
time with the community, with the family. You know what I'm saying?
Human,
that's
hold on.
awesome. That's awesome.
What state are you in, Haas?
I'm in Arkansas.
Yeah, I figured that. Are you by Tuckerman?
No, I'm kind of close to Mountain Home, Arkansas. If you know where the kind of middle, right at the northern part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That,
Yep.
that's where I get
I
the
got friends in
accent from.
Arkansas. Yeah, I knew it right away when I heard it, bud. Thanks for coming up, brother.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, man. You say what?
No, it's all right, brother. I'm coming up to pull your leg actually to donate more like we did in that space on 24-hour space.
Yeah, you remember that when we were doing that.
I do remember that. It was a lot of fun.
All right, well let's up it. How much you want to up it?
Nah, now you put it that way. Feel bad now. How are you all doing?
We're good, brother. We're good, man. Were you calling in from, listening in from? Where you located?
I'm in Tennessee.
You're in Tennessee, all right. So we got Arkansas, Tennessee. We got some Texas boys. I'm in Minnesota. We got some California boys. We're getting
We're
closer
all
and
over the
closer in the
place.
Manu family.
I believe you're in Minnesota, right?
Yep. St. Paul,
Did you say
Minneapolis.
did you say Tennessee or Texas? Say what?
Tennessee.
Okay, got you.
Are you from Texas?
I'm in Texas. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna move to Texas, but for job reasons, I ended up in Tennessee.
Okay, where you from
How
originally,
close?
man? I hear a little accent there.
Just a little bit, right? Uh,
Just a
I'm
little bit, yeah.
yeah, I'm originally from the Middle East. I'm Palestinian.
Oh,
Awesome,
nice. Nice to meet you, bro.
awesome. How
Nice to meet
close
Got
are
you,
you.
you to
got you.
Nashville?
Just I'm not in Nashville. I'm an hour away from Nashville, but I moved there for work.
Bro, I'm gonna make a map in the next couple months. I'm gonna start traveling, and I'm gonna come and visit all you guys. I gotta hit Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas,
You better
By,
get
California.
your
by the
ass in
time by the time
California
we're
first,
doing
man.
by the time we're in billions, we expect you to fly on a private jet, buddy. Not to
For
mention
real.
that.
As long as humans paying for it, I'll fly on it.
Hey, what the hell are you talking
That
about, Tommy? You better bring your ass to
that'll be
California first,
change
though.
money for a human, man.
I don't know what you're talking about with that private jet type of stuff, but
That'll be pocket
at
money,
billions,
man.
I can get you a plane ticket.
Oh,
Okay?
and he can ship his Ferrari in there with the tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking away humans' front tire and I'm putting it into plane tickets.
Oh my
There you
God.
go.
Okay,
Oh man, we have a lot of stories.
Bro, we've been doing this for
bro.
a minute together, haven't we, man?
Yeah, yeah.
We've really been doing this together.
I know. I don't speak a lot because I'm in the morning. I'm busy at work and I can't speak to be honest. But my time just moved in, so a lot to take care of too. But I listen every space, so it's been a lot of fun and it's quite a journey too. I'm loving it.
Well, bro, you're an ex-warrior, man. Every time I make a post, it's like less than 60 seconds. It's like, man, you say what? Just like your post. Like you are just on it, brother. And you deserve all the accolades in the world for how hard you work for the community. And every time there's spaces, I see you as a listener, and I know you're busy working and family and hustling, but your work is not in vain.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody doing the same. Sometimes I just put the following tab and it just keep going up, scrolling up, and whatever post that I see, I like or interact with it. I know it's a algorithm thing, so we have to up it up. And at the end of the day, we're working for ourselves and working for everybody's back. And we're like a family. It's not like we can deny that. We spend more time on these spaces more than we spend in real world. So can't wait for all us to make it. And you know, that's the purpose and that's the goal. We all burned out in other projects over the years, and we came to find this one. And it's just like when you lost for decade and you finally find your spot or find your person. For us, we got lucky and we found MANYU, and we became a family. Actually, I was relating to the guy that came in by mistake, and he was like, I never heard about the menu thing because it happened to me too. I found the space by mistake too. And it was early because I found the,
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
yeah, it was the space with the ship. Uh, I
Oh, the
Oh
think,
big one, the
yeah, with
breakfast
the
one
main
with
yeah,
account,
300,
I
main
was like,
account shape
300,000
and main
people.
account menu.
I
Yeah.
think it was in July 6th or 7th, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Uh,
first
it
week
was
or two.
before we lost the first account. That
yeah, yeah,
account we ended
it
up
was like
losing.
all like a lot of people were not here back then, and that was my
Yeah.
first day, and I happened. My last project was Saitama, and after that, I left crypto. I put it on the side. I had a lot of investment in other project like top tier project, but I left that in there. It was a loss. Um, and I remember back in 2021, we're all normies and all that stuff, and just seeing a project and jumping on from one to another. And I put a lot of money in what's the name of that coin? BitTorrent, I believe. Um, and then they had to do the shifting of coins and um, adding zeros to it and whatnot. But it doesn't make um, all that loss didn't go for vain. It's a learning process that you pay for, and that's how you have conviction when you see a real project like MANYU. I feel like we're all like stray dogs that fell out of the wagon, and then we found this project and we're sticking to it, and it shows because everybody in here are professional, and everybody is um, aware of where the crypto space is headed to, and it's not like, and even if you're a normie, just um, feel that you're very lucky that you stumbled in a project like this, and it was your first project, because a lot of people, including myself, would burned a lot of money to be in this project that we're in right now. It didn't come because like if you had lost I lost a lot of money, especially on Saitama. It was like
I
that
was there,
project.
bro. That shit was horrible, man.
Yeah, but I had like trillions in Saitama, so I've
Oh
really lost.
man,
Yeah, I lost a
damn,
lot of money in there. Um,
crazy.
I know. So it was like a promised land and all fake stuff that you feel like. And the bad thing about it is, I boarded a lot of people in it, so it was just nobody blamed me at the end because they all they're all adults and they knew the risk that involved. But in the same time, you feel bad that you got people in a project that you had conviction in it, but they didn't, and then they all lost their money. So if that's your first project, or you've never been crypto before and your menu is the first one for you, just count your blessings and twice, because you have a project that you're blessed with, and you have a family that also a blessing to have too, because none of that stuff was in 2021 or before. Back then it was AMAs um, with the project and whatnot, and the community didn't have like much of a voice except just waiting for the project owner or the project manager or whoever that a person is to give information to people through these AMAs, and it was chaos. So yeah, so that's my backstory there. But yeah, well, we're all learning, we're all into this journey together, and yeah, you feel like you have to put in the effort to get to the goal, and the sky is the limit. And yeah,
There was a lot of you in Saitama. Like, I mean, we've heard it time and time again, and I was never in
the
it.
thing about Saitama was it was the promised land for people that did miss on ship and did miss on other projects, and it was really good project. Like but the problem with the project was the devs they were over promising stuff, and then they had a gathering in Vegas where they have a party and whatnot,
Las
and
Vegas. Oh my
yes,
god,
that
that was
that
the worst
time
thing.
that time was it was is the worst time and the good time. Like if you sold at that time, you had made a lot of money, including myself. I saw my wallet like in I've not seen a lot of money like this in my wallet in my life before at that time. So it was great, and you feel like they were hyping the project, and we're all normies and we don't know what's happening, and they told us
So,
about they're gonna get us swap, they're gonna get us all the stuff that Manu is doing right now. we were promised in Saitama, and
Yeah,
none of them.
let me jump in and ask you a question, Manu, because I don't want to hear it from humans' perspective, only selfishly, because I've, you
Oh
know,
my God, that's fucked up.
I just want to hear your perspective. What makes, as somebody that we don't regularly hear from, what makes Manu different from Saitama? What you bought into and lost so much? What makes you say Manu's different?
And after you answered this, I'm gonna kick Tommy out of this spaces.
Exactly. I knew that was coming, but I just wanted to ask it so
Yeah,
I could get kicked out.
he has an alt account, so that's why he has a plan B. So, um, and he will go to the with the other two listeners in the bottom. But the thing about Manu was that was not with this with Saitama, that like the team since the start of the project they were ready. Like, we're gonna get a swap, we got it. We're gonna get everything that they said we're gonna get. And then if you pay attention to the timing of the things that they deliver, even if it will if it's last minute, they will still deliver it. In Saitama, it was we stayed there for about a year and some change to just get a swap. We were waiting for a swap, and then we were promised credit cards. We were promised a lot of hypes about real life utilities, and then came Saita Realty, which is like something that is going to invest in real investment, like what is it called? Uh, like they're gonna buy stuff outside of the crypto, and then everybody's gonna get a
Right,
share
the
out of those.
RWAs.
Yeah, so they were gonna do that with real estate and whatnot. Um, but I think um, the devs got greedy, and then they were just like they just sold the project, and they sold their tokens. It was a lot of drama back then, but to get back to the main thing, it was a lot of things that was said and was not delivered. But with this team, like, you get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that they deliver, to the point that you're not even remembering them. Even like with Apex or Flux or other guys that they talk and then shilling those stuff to other people, like they forget sometimes most of the stuff that was delivered, because it feels like it was a long time ago, but it's not. It's been like 3 months, but we're getting overwhelmed for the amount of deliverables that we're getting, and in the same time, it's all great stuff. It's all stuff that most of it was not done before, and I feel like it was a game changer from that time to this time. Um, I was saying that I stumbled in the space by mistake, but I could have been in another project. Like the ship uh, account was also part of other project, but I don't know. I feel like I was also blessed to listen to that space of that day, and I've been in Menu since then. So and it's been a great journey.
So, if I hear you correctly, you're saying Manu has actually delivered on their promises, and it's just been a matter of an issue of over delivering, but the market hasn't given the opportunity for it to catch up to all that deliverance.
That's right. I can't stress enough, if this cycle was 2021, we will be in 40 billion or more with this project,
Yeah, I've heard that a lot of times from people
because
saying,
it's
"Man,
true,
with the fact
because
that we're
it's very
not a
true.
billion plus is crazy."
Remember, I don't know if you were involved in the ship journey too. Their swap, and then the citric the audit that happened. It was also it took some time. It did not happen overnight. But with these guys, like, swap is coming, and then it's like the next day it's there. Um, um, and it's functional. It's not like you'd have to pause it for days and weeks to get into what's the problem with it. People are like, because with the ship, I know ship is a great project, and we have the support of the team, but that team went through a lot, because I personally burned a lot of money. And remember, back then, Ethereum gas fees was a lot of money. Like, if you want to buy a bag of $10, you have to pay at least $90 or 100 something bucks just to buy $10 or something. So Ethereum was not cheap, and and a lot of people at the beginning of the ship swap we're losing a lot of money. With this swap is very smooth. You can go cross chain. I can swap Ethereum to BNB to Solana to wherever I want, and it's seamless and it's smooth. Um, and I have not seen anything like this before.
I don't know. I really like that. I mean, just kind of, I mean, that's just, man, you say what? That's just really the truth of like keeping things granular. Like it is what it is, and some things aren't what they aren't, but you got facts backing up what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's like the interactions with the team is not something that to be taken lightly. I know they're busy working, but in the same time, they take some time of their day to just be with the family and then with the chat and even to just say good morning or good morning or whatever the case is. Like other teams, it would be like they disappear for a month or two, and then they will take one of our deliverables and they're gonna sustain it for a year talking about it. And that's not the case with MANYU. It's like today only we got news back to back, and the chart was just like sitting at 24 or something, and all of a sudden we're at 31, 32. Um, I mean, if you can't see how this project is gonna change your life, I don't know what will.
Yep, all truth, brother. Human, what was your Saitama experience like?
Oh man, Hanok blocked me. That was my experience. So I'll tell you that
Damn.
much.
A legit block from Hanok?
Hmm.
Wow.
Hinak,
Why would he block
if
you?
you Hinak
Oh,
was
because I said some things to him. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
he was his just to give a background about Hinak, he was a big investor in Saitama too, and he had his wallet address public for everybody to see what he has in his wallet. I believe it was a million plus dollars invested in Saitama, and he was not. It was not his money. He was in charge of that wallet just to for
That was in
someone else.
Saitama. That was a different project. That was after Saitama, what you're talking about.
No, he had Saitama in there, but it was not his money. I believe it was not. He said he kept mentioning that someone trusted him with that wallet to run it, and he was in charge of it. That's how I remember it.
Well,
But
from
he
what
had a
I
lot of
remember
money
is
then.
like I do remember that him having $1 million that wasn't his. It was just
Yes,
given to him
that
by the
was
project. But I don't know if I remember it being a different project, but I could be wrong.
he had multiple projects in there, but Saitama in its own, it was um it was for someone else. And then Saitama started as a hype like Jake, Gagan, and Your
Yep.
Pop.
That's how Jake
Yeah,
Kagan became famous. That's how
yes,
Hanok became famous.
that's right. Jake Kagan started, Your Pop started he came in the project like after Jake. Jake started it by Live Spaces. They were doing like daily YouTube
Yep.
live spaces, and then
I was
everybody
watching
was
those.
hot. And then, do you remember Mr. Diamond Hands? And do you remember, what's the name of the other
Funny. That's
guy?
when Rodney became funny because he started
Yes,
fighting the
yes,
shit out
that's
of
right, that's
Saitama.
right. And
And
then,
everybody was hating on Funny, but then after
that's right.
everything came out, they loved Rodney.
And then Mr. Diamond Hands actually got out of the project. He had $2 million, and then he sold everything. And
Oh, right. I know who you're talking about
yes,
now. At
yes.
first I forgot, but yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
And then everybody was like talking trash to that guy, and he got a lot of heat for what he did. But he got out with money. Other people like what's his name?
Remember
Frankie.
Faltron?
Yes, he lost
Yeah,
$3 million.
Faltron. Oh my God, that was crazy. He sold it for 200,000, but he actually at one point, I believe,
Yeah,
if
he
my
had three
memory
million.
serves me right, I think he had $5 to $6 million in Saitama,
Yeah,
and then when he
he
eventually sold it, it was $200,000 worth,
that's
which is
right.
still good money.
It is. For that time, it was great money. Um, so yeah, and I remember back then they were sending like trillions of tokens as gifts on the stream, like on the live YouTube
What the
stream.
hell?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
you were
how it
that
was
early,
cheap.
huh?
Yeah, it
Holy
was
shit.
very cheap. Like you can buy a trillion for like less than $1,000. Um, so it was very cheap, and I think your pop at that time got 2 trillion. His position, it was like 2 trillion or $3 trillion tokens from the live stream, if I remember that correctly. So we're all were early, and then it was a lot
Yeah.
of hype. Um, that's why a lot of people lost a lot of money because when the chart also went up, people starting to FOMO. A lot of people just did stupid stuff, getting loans and mortgage, like taking a loan against their mortgage or against their house and whatnot. It was a lot of chaos. So, and then the devs were just going one by one. I don't remember what's the name of the guy that was because they had like
Russell?
a not Russell, no, the other guy, the technical guy, the guy that was making the swap. I forgot what his name
Oh,
was.
I forgot his name too.
And then Russell also made a lot of money. And then I think he had a Lambo at that time or something like that. And people were accusing him
Yes.
that he made a lot of money because of Saitama. That's why he bought the Lambo. And he was like denying all that. And he said, I had a lot of money before then. And then I think he had like a breakdown with his wife, and then she came out and fully blasted, ratted him out about the money and whatnot. It was a lot of drama back then. Um, so yeah,
Well, the whole
I
point
oh,
of this is if that piece of shit project went to multiple billions, this
it
project
did.
that has delivered already so much more than they did. And from what
That's
I can
right.
remember, their all-time high was 17 billion, but a lot of people say that no, it wasn't. It was between 7 to 10 billion, whatever their market cap was, 7
I
to
mean, that's
10
a
or
lot.
17
Like,
billion. It's a lot. If they did it, why
Bro,
the fuck can't we do
if
it?
we hit 10 billion, fucking oh my gosh.
oh, I remember if we hit 10 billion, a human is gonna quit drinking.
Red
Uh,
Bull? Yeah.
Red Bulls, he's done with them.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
that's something. That's bullish.
I'll stop smoking weed too. For
Yep.
Damn.
real though.
And I'll start drinking Red Bull again.
And you start smoking weed too,
I
right?
thought you're gonna stick to the Mountain
Oh
Dew, buddy.
no weed for me. I'll
Look, a
stick
lot
with
of
the
people look at
bourbon.
it this
I'll stick
way.
with the bourbon.
Like they'll be like, when I become rich, I can smoke as much weed as I want. I can't waste money and stuff. But I honestly
Yeah.
don't even give a damn about weed. I want to change my life. I know I joke around about like the Ferrari and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that either. I'm gonna invest my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be looking for investments. Like I said, I'm gonna put some money to the side in USDC, and when money goes down during the bear market, I'm gonna come back in money.
Listen, you will have a lot of money that you will be overwhelmed of where you want to spend that money and how you want to change your life, and it will be like a storm that is gonna uh, get into your head. And what am I gonna buy? What am I gonna save? What am I? It's gonna be a lot of.
No,
But
I'm not
it's
gonna
like
think about buying.
you have the freedom to do whatever you want. That's where it comes down to.
Well, that's how you lose all your money too. I ain't trying to do a bunch of stuff. Like I will obviously come out there wherever we want to meet at, whether it's somewhere in America or somewhere out the country. I'm down to meet, but I'm not the type to be like wasteful with my money.
No,
I
no,
don't want to go back.
I'm
I
not
don't want to
saying you're
go
gonna
back
be
to working.
wasteful.
Fuck that shit.
I'm saying you will invest it in other stuff. Like you invest in whatever you want to invest it in. If you have a
Bitcoin.
passion, even Bitcoin or real assets, um, whatever you want to invest it in, like God willing, this is gonna change everybody's life in this space. So, um, which is a good problem to have. It's not bad. It's a good problem to have.
I like to believe when Zero says that this is going to be the project that retires generations. I have no reason not to believe them. And what we can all agree on is they are giving and have given catalysts to get us there. What we can't control is the greater market. So I'm just patiently waiting. I know that our team has delivered more than enough, with more to come, and so much more coming.
Trust me, we've been waiting for a long time on shitty coins that didn't get up. Because, like, if I want to talk about when I started this crypto journey, I started back in 2017, and the only thing I bought back then was XRP. That didn't take me anywhere. And then Ethereum back then, it was dirt cheap. If I put the money that I put in XRP back in Ethereum, I would have been in places. But yeah, XRP just like didn't even double the money, or like recently before even um like 2 months ago, like we got to $3, and back then it was just dancing between like a 50 cent, 25 cent, and then all that stuff. But yeah, XRP had a lot of issues, and a lot of people just waited in that for what, 6, 7 years to deliver 2X's. That's nothing.
Well,
Those that
I
have
want to
sat in
also say,
XRP deserve their victory. I mean, the true XRP army deserves their victory.
They
I'll
do
never
because
take
they
that from
waited.
them.
They've been patient for a long time, and I was part of that army too.
well, I want to say, but one thing, there's no such thing as a perfect team. No such thing as a perfect team that will be, you know, that won't make certain mistakes here and there. But I will say this about our team, that no, they're not perfect, but what they've done is more than I ever seen from a project this early, 3.5 months, at least in my 4 years. I don't know about you guys, but they've delivered so much that even on those little things that people complain about, when this, you said this, it doesn't bother me. And if it was a different project, oh, it definitely would have been bothering me. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? These guys are right. Why the fuck did the team say that and it hasn't been delivered yet? But with this team, I've said this to you guys so many times, and I do this myself. I give them grace because of how much and so much they've done in 3.5 months. And like I said, I've never ever seen this before. So when they don't have something, like, some people are complaining about, oh, you didn't do that burn from Q3, or you didn't do this, or you said this like 3 weeks ago. Well, what happened? Like that multi-billion-dollar project that they talked about early on in October, and some people are still kind of complaining about that. Like, oh, you haven't delivered that. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, if it was some other project, yes, it would have bothered me. Why the fuck did you say that? And why it hasn't been delivered yet? With this team, I give them grace because they've done so much. They've given me such a strong conviction that I've never felt before. And the fact that this community shows up every single day, and I'm not the only one shouting out here about MANYU every single day, you know what I'm saying? It's this community. So I have so much conviction that even if one or two things don't go our way, I don't give a fuck when it comes to this project. And like I said, yes, in other projects, I would have been screaming like, "What the fuck?" I would have stopped doing spaces. I would have stopped everything. But with this project, they've done so much that I give them the grace that it doesn't bother me that much when a certain thing doesn't get delivered. And knowing this team, how like we were expecting the IP, like, oh, what the fuck happened with the IP? What the hell's going on, man? I was getting so many DMs, and 2 months later it comes about. So even when this team talks about something and it doesn't get delivered right away, we know in the near future it'll happen. Even if it takes another month or two, it'll happen with this team. I love this team, and
Yeah,
you're never
bro.
gonna find. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to another project that delivers for a little bit, and then after that, the major things, you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're gonna realize that they're not doing shit compared to Manu.
Bro, Alpha and I were talking today about this, where it's like, what if you were the team? It's got to be frustrating because you can't control the market, right? So you're like, we've delivered A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the market's the market, right? At this point, the only things that can be true catalyst deliverances are T1 listings and the Web2 partnership. But outside of that, like, there's a lot of cool stuff on the roadmap that's great for, us, like the My Music and Burns and stuff like that. But the team is stuck waiting for the market to catch up, right? Because other projects have pumped with 5%, 1% of what our teams put up, but they've just put out a time where the market's just fucked. It just is what it is. And now we're left just kind of waiting and seeing how the market plays out. When the market pumps, we will pump because we have far more than anything else in our category has, but we're just kind of stuck. And that's a fair thing to acknowledge.
Yeah, and keep in mind like what Human was saying about having to not appreciate what the team is doing. Um, a lot of people, a lot of us were back in the space where we waiting for one catalyst, and it took months or even years sometimes just to get one catalyst. Now we're showered with catalysts, we're showered with a lot of collaboration, a lot like Chainlink in itself is it's great. Like I don't see why we're not talking about Chainlink a lot, especially after the meeting that happened like yesterday, and Chainlink was a speaker in there. Um, so a lot of things that is happening, it is just like from the overwhelming stuff that we're getting delivered from that team. It's just like maybe we're forgetting, or some of us didn't was not there in that cycle before where they see how slow things move. And then I remember when Storm was talking about his story with the other project, it took them like 2 and 3 years just to get them like credit cards. With this team, we got it in like after the roadmap. So the roadmap been out there for 2 months, 2.5 months, and then we got them today, like functional and working. And you don't see that in any other project. And then if you find like a half of this deliverable in another project, please tell us about it because we all want to go there. But you're
Right.
not going to be able to find any
Menu.
project that exactly,
The team can only deliver so much. Like, hey, we've delivered it, but
exactly.
if there's no buyers, if there's no retail, if there's no if the zombie horde hasn't transitioned back into Ethereum, you can give every catalyst under the sun, but if nobody wants to buy it, it doesn't matter. And I'm sure the team's frustrated, going, "Gosh, we've put so much thought, effort, and energy into these catalysts, and we're just stuck." And that's reality. We're just kind of stuck, and that's not fun. That's just the reality of where the market's at. And
But I
once,
think I think the team I think the team is taking it like in a step that we want to make the foundation solid, like Ezekiel one time said, we are not going to be like nobody's going to fight us no matter what. And then they're building that ground to be solid where big investors that they normally do not invest in meme coins in the early stages, they can be rest assured that this project is solid, and then the foundation is solid to the point that you can throw a lot of money in there without being scared of losing your investment. Because a lot of people, I'm sure like most of the people in the crypto world has invested in a project that or more or multiple project that tanked in a day or two. And we've been there, like everybody, every one of us will experience that. So having the foundation strong and then it's unfightable, that's a great thing. I don't think the team is frustrated as much. They know what they're doing, and then um, it's like building from the ground up, knowing that this space is solid. We don't have to come back again or revisit it because we put a lot of effort to get to that point. And then a lot of investors, especially that the all the big announcements, all the big collaborations, like with Chainlink and with the billion-dollar project that we are to hear about soon, that's not going to be something to be taken lightly because if you want to bring the heavy pockets, you have to lay the ground up for them to be assured that the money that they're going to throw in there, it's not going to be lost. I remember one time I saw an
When you say
interview
what?
for,
Sorry to interrupt you, but we just have a special guest that showed up, Walter, who we've been on his show multiple times, and I just want
what's
to say what's up to
up,
him.
Walter?
Sorry, no disrespect to
no
you.
worries, no worries,
Respectfully, say
no
what?
worries, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yo, what is going on, guys? What is up,
What's
man?
up,
We
You?
bro?
got we got the man in the house.
Nah, man, you guys are the best, man. Honestly, just so bullish on you guys. Was telling everybody about you guys, especially now because I'm doing like live interviews and stuff. Miami, and I actually did an interview with Nicole Stott, like actual astronaut. She was the first astronaut to do watercolor paint in space, and so it was an unveiling of the space exploration. But they a lot of people want to know what's out there, what's going on, and and definitely I'm like, you guys got to get into your quote unquote meme coins and more. But definitely you guys are on my top top five list right away to tell people what it's about on. And one of my biggest portfolios right now on with you guys, especially you guys went on HTX. So I was really happy about that. So I'm just bullish on you guys. Definitely just wanted to come by and we kind of took the night off to let the market cook a little bit. We're gonna have a big show this Sunday, so definitely you guys, of course, you guys know you're invited. So I definitely want to add you guys onto the lineup and more. And just wanted to just say love y'all, man. You guys strongest community out there, I believe right now on ETH, and you guys are definitely making waves, man. So just proud of all of you guys, and it's always great to be part of great communities, guys. So appreciate you guys for letting me and Kid be part of you guys' journey.
You know, Walt, this is a conversation we had earlier tonight. We've had it a couple times. Sometimes when you're an X and you get in the algorithms and all you see is what you do, and then it takes getting on the individual spaces to see who else is showing up to go, oh wait, it's not just my algorithm, it's who's showing up, and not showing up today but showing up this week, next week, the week after that, the week after that, where MANYU keeps showing up. What are you seeing out of the Ethereum chain as far as projects? And you don't have to just give us love just to give us love. What are you seeing out of the Ethereum chain as far as in general? Are projects showing up, not just memes, but in general, what's hitting your show and what's trying to get in your request inbox?
That's a good question, bro. Right now, as I can see, the best thing to do is, of course, utilize everything you can, especially not just on, just X as well, but as well doing spaces. So for right now, what I'm seeing, you guys have, I mean, the last couple months, I haven't seen any true ETH community project do the spaces that you guys are doing as well. But like through time, you get to see, the consistency. And what I'm seeing right now is only like really the legacies are really pushing, like your Harry Potters, your Kekius Maximus is. There's not really too much like projects right now that sustain that momentum. So I would say definitely you guys right now are definitely taking it by store, like the from the most freshest project on ETH that is pushing the hardest. But I'm still seeing, in the fact you still need to go out there to as well in real life and do maybe find some unique ways to do marketing and quote unquote guerrilla marketing out there. But definitely I would say as of right now, I'm seeing the difference of it just showing up to in real life conventions. And I think you guys are just fresh and hot. So you guys are doing the best you can from getting people to work for their bag, from tweets, content, of course. I mean, you guys have had a game because you guys are viral already on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that because of Manu. So you guys definitely from from like a coverage of a project. There's not too many that have this type of hybrid in a sense where you guys are a dog and a Shiba. So I mean, it shows that some projects they only have a couple months in them, and you get to see who's really gonna push. And let me tell you, spaces are very vital. And you want to like, I guess the question is more in a sense is like, who's been pushing the most on ETH. Honestly, it's like the ones I seen the legacies from the hardest. I mean, that just comes to my head is like a Cacius or a Harry Potter, Obama, like those projects that continue to push to be a blue chip. And you guys are definitely a legacy. I mean, but you guys are definitely showing that you guys are a blue chip as of right now, and now you guys are on your way to fulfill to be a legacy project, what I'm seeing you guys build. But it really in the sense is just who's gonna keep on pushing when the chart is completely down or bottomed out or quote unquote, or the market is at as red as it can get, to see who's really pushing. And so I'm just seeing like in a sense where there's not too many that can sustain over like 8 9 months. But definitely you guys are on your way for it. I mean, and
Bro,
you guys got it all, man. I mean, it's hard to say. Um, you
bro,
know,
you ever seen anyone show like Flux before?
no, fuck no. That he's not. I no. I was doing background to see like if he was AI and shit. I paid some AI experts. You know, it was good. It was a good out of pocket. I wrote it off. But I definitely see Flux is he's got to be one of my favorite guest speakers ever. I mean, you guys all do great. I mean, Prince does a phenomenal. Um, Apex too, bro. But Flux is he's weird. You know, he's weird.
He's a crazy
That's
beast, isn't he? He's a
yeah,
crazy
no,
beast. He just
he's definitely a glitch in the Matrix.
he is for real, for real. Human, what do you got to say to him, man?
Hey, bro.